do this? Ready to do this? All right, bet. Hey, what's up? It's me, Elisa Debonair, broadcasting live from the 2-6. Everybody make some noise! And today we gonna get into the whole independent scene. So if you about that music life, the music life, then this is for you. I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves real quick. Gonna take it to the beginning.
Yeah, to the beginning.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Nate Lugin, a.k.a. Nasty. That's what everybody call me, but I like this here thing we got going on, so I'm a part of it. You know, people helping people is something we need here in Fayetteville.
What up, what up, what up? This your boy Rookie. Born and raised, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Grays Creek, stand up. We in here, baby.
It's your man Thomas G Mix here in the Ville. Born and raised, Trey Foe for life. Moving right along.
Elisa Debonair, Debonair Entertainment, and all things music, all things entertainment. So,
And you know it's me, Juan, the Puerto Rican Don, in the building representing 2-6, and that's how we gonna do it.
Last but not least, I'm your girl, Miss Von Demetrius, a.k.a. Vondella. I am from Fayetteville, North Carolina, 2-6, stand up. All right?
so this is the first of its kind, I guess we could say, the first of this kind of session. So we don't got no name for it yet.
We ain't gonna worry about that. We get the process going.
But this is definitely just the beginning. And if you're into the whole music scene, we want to focus right now on the issues of the independent artists. We can start out just like that, pretty much, and just jump into it. What are some issues of the independent scene, really? If we're gonna focus on, we want to have a focus and talk about supporting the independent artists. A lot of people say in the Ville that people don't support the artists and that artists don't support other artists. So I guess we can kind of chime in and be open.
The question is why? Why it ain't no support in the city? Why is it? Do you have any mindset about that?
What? I'm just gonna. I don't want to feel like this thing is staged. You get what I'm saying? We want to be just as real as sweet tea. So I'm just gonna say this. I feel like it was a time that I found myself with this dark cloud over me. Why do I not have this strong support system and this, that, the third? But I'm gonna tell you what I had to do. You have to first start with supporting yourself. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't support your own dream and just go for what you know, then nobody's going to back you up. Nobody's going to follow you. You understand what I'm saying? So I had to learn to get educated on what was going on and stop allowing other people to run the show because I was the artist. You get involved with people that really don't even know what you're doing. They just want to kind of tag along. So to answer that, I feel like if you just do your research, do your homework, go hard on what you're doing. If you're an artist, then you need to start tagging your stuff. You need to be professional about it. You need to do what the majors are doing. Even if you are independent, you need to do what the majors are doing, and then people will gradually start supporting you. You get what I'm saying? But it is hard, it seems like, in your own hometown. It's not just Fayetteville. I hear other artists that's from other cities and they like, look, it happens to us. When you come here, they love you, but they treat us like that. So I've learned in school that the hardest place for you to grab is your own hometown. So if you become relevant in your own hometown, you're doing something.
Me, I really think about being real to yourself first. That's what you gain support of being real. There's a lot of artists out here that actually come out with that fake music or that stuff that I know you ain't doing all that. That's gonna lose my, lose my interest of trying to support you. So you being real with your music and how you doing your thing and the relation of your music, because as an artist, you are a public speaker. I have to relate to you. You have to make me feel good for me to support you. So definitely being real to yourself for me to support. That's what makes me a good supporter.
I agree with both of y'all. I think it's really important to, when it comes to supporting, you want people to support you as an artist or whatever your craft is, you have to be professional about it. People don't want to waste their time in supporting you or coming out to your shows if you're not consistent. Why would they put money into what you're doing if you're only going to do it sporadically? It doesn't make sense. They can put their time into somebody else who's consistent, getting all these shows, just trying to do everything that they can to get out there. So definitely I think you have to really be about your business and take it seriously. And when it comes to the artist supporting artist aspect, I think artists are not going to support other artists if your business is not right. Because in the same token, it's the same thing. Another artist doesn't want to waste their time. So definitely the biggest thing with that really to me is taking your craft seriously, and other people will take you seriously as well.
And putting your egos to the side too, because a lot of people, be having ego issues, and that's one of the lacking part of support. Egos.
Oh, sounds good. First, I want to say about about this whole thing is be humble first, and everybody just need to come together and reason and figure out what needs to be taking place next. Because when a person don't know about the industry and they think they know it all and they don't have enough knowledge to what's going on, and they pride gets in the way, and they don't want to speak with this guy right here to see what his level, his mindset about making the next move. So my thing is I'm just gonna use me as an example. And I'm in the industry. I DJ, and I've been DJing for years, and to keep me competitive to what I do, I can only speak for myself to say, stay within, what's going on now. You never can't say you can't learn some more. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got people older than you got people younger than you, just be open-minded and learn different aspects, because something come out every single day that make changes in the industry. So if you don't tap into that, you'll be left behind, and you'll be stuck in just one avenue. So, the main thing to me is I'm gonna say, I'm working with some people now, and they don't even know their paperwork. Get your paperwork together. If you don't have the business aspect together, it's just going backwards. So the first thing you want to do is make sure your paperwork is taking place, so you won't get hacked in the long run. You might have something hot out there that you want to present to the world, but if your paperwork is not together, guess what's going to happen? You going to cut the radio on one day, and somebody going to be playing your record, your idea, and you're going to be, only thing you can do is get mad. So, you know what I mean? So before that happens, just take your time, get your paperwork together, make sure, all your T's crossed and your I's dotted, and, always have yourself ready for help. Somebody that can help you, want to talk to you about taking it to the next level, take that initiative and do so. So that's a part of the game, man.
Support. Can I go in? Can I go in? Can I get an amen? All right. True. All right, support. I do feel like the city, Fayetteville, we lack support, and it's pretty bad because as an artist, I do shows outside of the city, and as Vaughn was saying, you go to other cities and you get a lot of love. When you in your own city, it's kind of like the love is like, well, he ain't my homeboy, so I'm not gonna click the share button, or I don't rock with him, so I'm not going to like it or comment or subscribe or whatever the case may be. And me personally, my issue was I'm tired of my fans and my supporters messaging me, emailing me, and contacting me, telling me that they're calling the radio station requesting my record, and the station is telling them they're not going to play it. And I'm from here, but when you turn the radio on, I hear independent artists from everywhere else in North Carolina. But the Fayetteville artists, they not getting the spins that they should get. And we got talent. It's no excuse. You can't say, oh, well, such and such is whack or such and such is this or that, because we got a lot of talent here. All eyes is on Fayetteville as we speak. Like, everybody's looking at Fayetteville, North Carolina, not just because of the people that made it from Fayetteville, but because Fayetteville actually has talent. So I feel like, we just got to come together, and, everybody needs to support the DJs, the program directors, the radio personality, the streets, the clubs. I don't care what it is you do in the club. If you're a security guard, support. If you sliding down the damn stripper pole, support. You know what I'm saying? If you a bartender, support. Like, if everybody supported, then it wouldn't be a problem. So that's just my take on it.
I have to say, my take on the whole support thing is, before we can support each other, we have to get rid of this false idea that's been going around in Fayetteville, where if this person makes it, then I can't make it. And we are so caught up in the competition that we're, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to make it first. And we're so caught up in the competition that everyone starts to go out of their way to hold each other down before anything. So before we even can support each other, we have to learn to stop holding each other down first, because that's, I think, the core of it all. I think that's what starts everything. And like me personally, when I started rapping, the first thing I heard from anybody, it wasn't anybody saying, oh, you're good, you can do this. It was other rappers that was coming to me saying, no, you're not good, I'm better. So I was stuck in that whole thing. So, and I'm a battle rapper now, and just speaking from that standpoint, even though I'm battle rapping people, I can still uplift them and say, okay, here, you can still make it. We can still both prosper from this. But I've noticed a lot of hate that goes on, that people want to stop you from making it because they feel like they have to make it first, or if you make it, then that means that they can't. And that has to stop completely. That whole idea of this competition needs to stop. And not just with music, but with everything in Fayetteville, because that's really, really big with us. So I would say that's my take on it.
So another question that I've heard from plenty of artists in the Ville, and I know we got boy Tommy G in the building. You get a lot of artists that say that DJs don't support their records, and they don't support them, and they don't.
Here we go. So as you being a DJ, like, what is the issue of you and other DJs? Why records are not getting broken in the clubs in a heavy manner, like how DJs in bigger cities like Atlanta, California, New York, why Fayetteville DJs don't go in with the independent music like that? Is it a finance thing? Like, y'all want some more money or something? Y'all already getting booked? Like, what is it?
Here's the thing. No disrespect to the city, nobody's city. As a DJ for X amount of years, here's the thing. You go to a club and you got, first of all, the club is packed, the club is rocking, and then you got this guy come up after 11 o'clock in the peak of the night and say, hey, can you play my record? No, I won't play your record, because you see, first of all, nobody's going to know your record because you say it's high. I don't know what it is. So if I play your record and it clears my floor, that's a problem with me. I'm going to have a problem with you, because you told me, you done talk my head off real quick talking about your song is hot. I'm going to believe you, because you told me your song is hot. So I'm going to give you that. But if I play it, I'm shooting myself in the foot, because I have no idea which way it's going to go. So if the crowd splits, guess who they going to look at? They ain't going to look at you. They going to look at who? The DJ. Oh, kill the DJ. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So if they first you said you bought the bottle of beer at 10:15. Y'all didn't follow me. Y'all don't watch movies like I do. So anyway, so if they he down there laughing, you know what I'm talking about. So what if they came at 8 o'clock? Now watch this, because I've met Tommy at the club. I think it was from something else though. But and nobody was there yet. You get what I'm saying? So we handled some BI, this, that, the third. Say if somebody come at 8 o'clock and you play it and it's fire, and nobody knows them yet because nobody else will play their stuff. All right.
I can answer that real quick. If I play it at 8 o'clock, you know, people pretty much not at the club at 8 o'clock, but if you bring it at 8 o'clock, I'm going to have some interest in that song before you even give it to me because you came early. So you believe in what you got going on. So I'm going to take time out and listen to it, and if it's fire, just like you did give me one called Oops. I'm going to put it out there, Oops. And I believe in this record since I had it. Everywhere I go, in town, out of town, somebody asks me about that record. Not just because she's sitting here, but somebody always asks me about that record. But to move on with your question is, so now, therefore, if I want to play it in a later hour, I will because I believed in it at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to take the hit for... I'm a boost it up. Yo, this is the hottest song right here. It came out. I heard it in another club last week. I was in South Carolina. I was overseas, and everybody went crazy on this record right here. Y'all listen up. It's coming on right now. It's called Boom. So now I got everybody in the club attention, you know, thinking like, well, he said this is the hottest song right here. He was overseas yesterday, and he brought it back, and we heard it first in the Ville. So now the Ville feel good because they say, hey, we're going to be the first to hear this. But, you know, that's part of the talk game and part of the selling department from the DJ. And then if the record is hot, like I say, you know, I heard at 8 o'clock and it's hot, yeah, they're going to move to it. Yeah. Man, ain't nobody going to be there at 8 o'clock. But, you know, but if I break this record, so now where we go with that? So I'm playing this record because I believe in the record. You know what I'm saying? So the record get big in the city. Now it's between me and you. You know, so how you gonna appreciate me breaking this record for you? Now, back to Don. Okay.
So if you like you said, you took interest in it, you like this, that, the third, we can talk later, da-da-da-da-da. Do DJs pass music to other DJs and say, you got to check this out, it's hot?
This is where the Fleet DJs come in. We have a 300-plus coalition DJs that we take records, send it to the CEO, commissioner, and we email it to all the Fleet DJs in our unit. Okay, we talk about it. We talk about it online. You know, we have a little conference call with the DJs. So the record hot, you got 300 plus DJs around the world that's going to play your record. That's a quick distribution deal before we get signed or whatever the case may be. So that being said, I get a lot of records that's hot, and I send it out to my people, and I send it to the Fleet DJs. Now, back to playing your record in the club. It depends on what kind of set you located in. I play all genres. So I don't know where I'm going to be playing that's going to fit your record set. I'm not going to have no crunk record, and I'm at a venue that's an R&B set. So I'm going to tell you, yo, I like your record, but I got another vision for your record at another setting. I will not play your record tonight in here because it don't fit the description. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like not being dress coded. You know, you ask for a dress code at a club, and then you coming in a T-shirt. I'm not going to let you in. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't fit the description. Now, you might go across town and go to the trap club. You know what I'm saying? They might let you in like that. So basically, it's you feel the room, you feel the connection of the music and the atmosphere that you're in. So that's how I work it. Now, anybody else might just since you my homeboy, you my homegirl, I'm gonna play your record. Your record ain't gonna fit in this trap club, but I'm gonna play it anyway because you my homegirl. No, I ain't gonna do that. Because I'm not gonna make myself look bad. And then people looking at me like, well, why is this DJ playing that record? You had the flow rocking, now you don't play his record, and it's not amounting to what we want to hear right now.
Well, not even just that, but chiming in, piggybacking off of just the DJ supporting artists. How can I say this? Okay, so coming from doing promotions in radio, I've set up a lot of events and dealt with DJs, and I've seen artists come to DJs, and one thing that I noticed is that you get a lot of artists who will ask DJs to play their music, but they don't have a relationship with the DJ. You know, so you come in and you expect them to play your songs, but you don't come out and support their parties. You don't share their flyers. You know, so why should they play your music and you don't even support them? I think it goes both ways. So build your relationship with your DJs. It's very, very important.
You hit the hammer on the nail. When she mean about the showing your love and the relationship with DJs, just come and say, look, man, let's go grab a bite. Let's go grab a drink. You know what I'm saying? And this guy right here, I can tell you right now, Rookie have done that in the past with me. I didn't know who Rookie was. We're like, yo, Tommy G, heard a lot about you, man. You know, let's meet up at such and such a spot. Let's have a drink. Let's have, you know, let's chop it up over some food. You know, that's showing a lot of love versus it ain't always about money. You know what I'm saying? Some cats, I done been taken out, they buy me food. I don't really not a drinker, but I might grab a drink just because, you know what I'm saying, just to sit there and talk. They might give me some bread, when they come to the club. And that's what it is, because if you want me to play your song at peak time, you go pay for that. I'm just gonna be flat honest with you, with me. Because if I'm in a zone and you come tap me on my shoulder, first of all, it's very irritating. So, cause you trying to break my zone because you want me to pay attention to you, and playing a record ain't you ain't got but like a minute and a couple of hooks and you in and out. So me talking to you right now is that ain't what I'm trying to do. But you want me to play your record? I can't. You go pay for that. You just go pay for that. So, Don, you got to pay the DJs, man. That's something you got to do. That's what we got to do.
So, support. Building a foundation, building a platform for y'all artists. That's what we need to start doing in the city, because I see Atlanta doing it heavy, bigger cities doing it heavy, and that's what we need to start doing now, taking it over and just killing it for the 2-6, getting behind these rappers, these R&B artists, everybody does the music business-wise. We got to get behind y'all. We're going to do it big. We're going to build the support systems. We're going to feed these DJs. We're going to feed them. Promoters, we're going to feed y'all promoters as well. But these independent music is going to be played heavy in the city.
Since we on the DJ subject and we got a famous DJ right here, so what do you do when you have an artist that he don't got that relationship with you and he's not in communication with you because you play millions of records? Drake not coming to watch you spin no record. Chris Brown ain't coming to watch you spin no record. You know what I'm saying? So what do you do when you have the type of artist that he has a hot-ass record, but he just don't got the relationship with you? How does that come into effect with how you spin this record and when you play it? Yeah, or funds.
Well, of course, I know a lot of these cats personally, but what you said, if you don't know them, they already industry. So yeah, they already in the industry. They already make it. They not on a come up. So the world is playing their music. You know what I'm saying? The radio is already connected with the artists and their team, and so therefore we are listening to the radio, and whatever hot that's coming through the radio, that's what people listening to. So obviously you're gonna play, that's already out there. You know what I mean? So that's the difference in somebody on a come up. Now somebody on a come up, they have to come up. I mean, they got to do the X, Y, and Z things to accommodate with the DJ and build a relationship for us to, believe in them and their craft and to make it happen.
I do want to tap into a little of this real quick also. Kind of a little bit what Nate said when it came to the whole competition factor. It's not even really just with the artists either, but when it comes to creating a platform, like you said also, I know sometimes I feel like our city does lack a little bit when it comes to doing events for the independent artists, but we do have them. And then when we do have them, those few that we do have, it's like a competition thing. Like, okay, no one's gonna shout out this. Okay, for example, I didn't know that we had rap battles going on here. We got the rap battles. Shout out Mike Fight. And that's our. I know you got a competition coming up, right, Nate? We're going to shout that out real quick because there ain't no competition.
Yeah, Mike Fights is the platform. We started a battle league a couple months ago, but the next event is September 10th, and I will be in that one. So make sure you come out there to see it. But it's pretty dope. We got a lot of people, and we got my man Jay Goods right here with the camera. So you know what I'm saying, the production is great out there. But definitely, like, it's pretty dope. It's new, but it's pretty dope. Y'all should come check it out.
I have to give you so much credit because let me tell you something. Half of these people artists that, carry this competition thing, if they stand in front of somebody and get on this battle tip, they will freeze. So it just, and my thing is, if you hot, you hot. You see what I'm saying? We shouldn't be in competition with each other. We are competing with the game. You see what I'm saying? Like, and it's a lot of different artists that have reached out to me, and I didn't reach back, but I'm gonna speak on that. And it's not their genre. I love all type of music, but speaking back to what you were saying, the professionalism, and I don't want to, sound cocky or anything like that, but it's you can tell when a person or an artist is where they need to be or if they're headed that direction. You understand what I'm saying? Rappers reach out to me and things like that. I love Ricky's music because he's not dirty. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not knocking the dirty artists. But the whole realistic thing with me, I'm just speaking personally, you can't, rap, trap, you get what I'm saying, and you're not really trapping. Now, if you are really trapping, and that's what you're doing, the law on the way. So you can't, it's hard for me to say, well, I'm going to put time in the studio with you when I know your money is on its way to the court system. You understand what I'm saying? This is a hard hustle. It's a hard hustle. And I will be, quite frankly, a lot of artists don't work neither. And it takes money to do this. And a lot of people say, well, Vaughn, how do you and your band, how do y'all stay booked and how do y'all do this? Well, we had to pay the way. It wasn't free. It wasn't because somebody said, oh, they dope, so, we want to push them. No, and honestly, I'm still looking for that. You get what I'm saying? But that's why I won't sign any management contracts or anything like that, because they will have to prove to me that they really have real relationships. You can definitely put us on a higher platform, because other than that, we doing it already ourselves. So that's where our little bit of support come from, because people, I've heard, and I was just telling Ricky a while ago, I've heard people say, and they admit it, like, I've never seen the band perform, I've never even heard your music, but your grind is crazy. And they like that, so, they'll support it. And you have to respect that. Although they may haven't, and they'll say, I gotta come out and see the shows because I just see you grinding and I love everything that you know what I'm saying that you got going on and this, that, the third. But as far as the whole collab thing, I think it's just all about different levels. We all had to start somewhere. And we had to work our way up to the top. Those that's not there yet, they have to find themselves. And like you said, you have to be real with yourself in order to get to that level. And once you realize my paperwork got to be tight, then you'll start noticing, is my music commercial? You get what I'm saying? Is it made for the radio? Sometimes I put out music just to stay relevant, and it don't even be radio cut. You get what I'm saying? So it's levels to this, just like any type of business, and I'm a businesswoman first. So it's numerous of reasons on why we don't collab and why we don't. But I do think even though we don't collab, we should all support each other. Now it's hip hop artists out there. Like I said, I never even seen them perform, and me and Black, I just met up with Black Watch not too long ago. YMCA parking lot, my son taking swimming lessons. I'm like, look, I want to get them glasses and that bag runner hat, okay? Now, this is what's funny. I had my bag runner hat on this morning, and I was headed to the bank. I was like, oh, man, I can't wear no damn bag runner hat to the bank. You get what I'm saying? Look like I'll snatch a bag and run. So, it just, everything that you do have to make sense, but I feel like we should support each other. Rook got on the Heartbeats video. Hands down, I loved it. You brought the look to it. It was just amazing. And I told you, I still watch it. It's one of my favorite, Barry Williams shot it. I actually recorded it with Barry. So just the support, if you call me right now, and I don't have anything to do with the track or anything, Vaughn, I just want your face in it. It's all about support. If I'm not gigging or, we have to do that and show that. That's why I said that rap battle, that's amazing. I've never heard of that. Give me the dates so I can turn around and post it, because all of us have a little following. So when we hear things like that, people get so caught up in, no, I don't want to post this. You get what I'm saying? Now, I'm particular about artists that has a lot, they have a lot of dirty lyrics and stuff like that, because I have a lot of clean followers. And I don't want them to be like, she's starting to get a little, so we have to watch things like that. But as far as, it doesn't hurt the support, regardless if you clean or dirty.
I mean, I think we do have support system because everybody in the city says, everybody say 2-6. So we do have some kind of foundation. We do have a platform. It just need to be more color, more meat to it. So everybody says, I can go to Charlotte, I can go to Bike Week, for example, and nobody can know me. I can just say, somebody gonna turn their head and be like, oh, that boy from the Ville. You know what I'm saying? So we do have that support system. We lacking on the platform, the support system, and that's what we're gonna do. And we already doing it every time. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole say 2-6. Rain, he from New York. He always in New York, but he always say 910. You know what I'm saying? So we do have a foundation. We do have a stage. We just got to bring it together.
Yeah, I want to speak on something that I've been seeing on social media a lot lately. Since we're on the subject of support, I've noticed that people are making posts about who's the hottest in the city, who's the best in the city, this and that. I mean, that's all cool because I support everybody. And if you feel like I've never supported you, shared anything or whatever, then just hit me up personally. You know what I'm saying? And we can discuss that, and I'll start supporting you if you feel that way. But I feel like I'm pretty fair when it comes to support because I get a lot of support. But at the same time, I just want to make it clear, don't tag my name in that because that's whack. You know what I'm saying? When y'all start, oh, yeah, this person the best, that person the best. That's like the weakest shit that I've ever seen. When you go to other cities, they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? They're uplifting each other and they're trying to support each other or whatever. But here, it's all about, oh, my homeboy's the hottest or my cousin's the best, which is cool if you feel that way. But it shouldn't be like a competition to where it's like people getting offended and stuff like that because he could be an artist and he could be an artist, and I support both of them. But when we get on stage, the competition should be trying to prove to the crowd or trying to prove to the record labels or whatever what we can bring. That should be the competition, not, oh, I'm better than you, I'm better than you. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that's one thing. It's just kind of irritating, you know, when I get on social media. That's what I get on social media and see, you know, like support each other. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna just keep it like that. If you feel like I've never supported you, hit me up, DM me. We can talk about it. Show me support, I show you support. But I'm just asking you, don't tag my name in them weak, whack posts y'all be posting about that crazy stuff, because it's corny to me. You know what I'm saying? And when you got the mindset that I got, because my mindset is bigger than Fayetteville. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing shows outside of the Ville. I'm getting radio spins outside of the Ville. But I don't brag about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on there saying what I do and what I don't do. I let my work speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you that hot, you should let your work speak for itself. Don't have your grandma posting on Facebook about what she think about you and how whack the person over on the other street is. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to show and prove your own work. And, you know, that's just how I feel about it.
And another thing on that same subject, one thing I learned early in life was that it's not always what you can do, but sometimes it's who you know and how you know them. And your craft, no matter what it is only going to take you but so far, because any successful person in this world didn't get there completely by themselves. Like, I can rap. I can write raps. However, I don't make beats. I'm not a DJ. I'm not a cameraman. I'm not this. I'm not that. I can't do all of those things by myself. And if I'm not supporting those, they won't support me. So people helping people is pretty much the only way really to make it. It's the only way we're going to get anything bigger than what it is. So we really need to focus on that, definitely.
Yeah, and on another note, because, you know, we got to keep it funky in here. Hey, look, man. Cole is from the city. It's no secret. Another thing we got to stop doing. Stop downplaying why that man ain't came and signed nobody yet. Y'all so worried about a handout. Do your own damn work. You know what I'm saying? If you become that hot and you're that relevant, believe me, he's watching. You know what I'm saying? He's watching. If you think that there's not people that's reporting back to him that this artist is talking shit about him and saying this about him, I mean, you not gonna get signed. You know what I'm saying? He don't need you. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta, you know, just humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You know, stay prayed up. You know, pray to whoever you pray to. You know what I'm saying? Do your homework. Do your own work. But, you know, you shouldn't be looking for a handout. No way. You know, so that's another thing I'm tired of seeing. You know, every time I log in, it's when J. Cole gonna come sign somebody. You know, 2,000 likes and we gonna send him a message. You know, that's whack too, man. You know what I'm saying? Do your own work, man. Get out here and be your own self. You know, have your own image. It's just, it's irritating, but here you go.
I want to get back to support. It's not about artists supporting each other. This is what a lot of artists fail to realize. You have to support everybody that's in your town, okay? I can speak for myself, my cameraman, videographers. I paid them out my own pocket. You understand what I'm saying? Producers. I try to work with people right here in my own hometown. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to them first. I'm gonna go to my boutique people first before I even go to the mall. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because these people are gonna put my music in their store. You know, so my thing is, if we're gonna use somebody, then let's utilize each other the right way. You get what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm not gonna go outside my state and go hire another cameraman. Now, granted, if they not all up to par, then you have, of course, you have to do that. But we really have some dope. I mean, like, we got some dope people in Fayetteville. We do, hands down. I mean, photographers. We have the hottest musicians. I promise you. You know what I mean? Singers and everything. they're not known because they're not really putting themselves out here. A lot of them are afraid or feel like they don't have the movement. And like you said, it's just really putting it within yourself. You know, if you believe in yourself, then you don't have to step on nobody else's toes for you to shine. You get what I'm saying? I seen a post today. This thing right here cracked me up. I ain't even gonna call no names. He gonna know who said it. And he said, he said, F the eclipse because Fayetteville get their shine blocked every day. You know what I'm saying? And I was crying. I was crying. But you know what? For real though, like we have to stop doing that. Like he just said, it's not about who's the hottest. Yo, tag the hot. Don't do that to me. Because see, what you ain't going to like if I turn around and say, well, where them flyers at and them shows you doing? Because you ain't working. You get what I'm saying? And it's bigger than who's hot right here, who's hot. Who out here working? Matter of fact, because if we all working and we working outside our city, guess what we doing? We bring it right back. Everybody's talking about the Ville. But if everybody is right here in the Ville talking about who's the hottest, we sitting right here in this dark pit. You get what I'm saying? And it's time for us to crawl out of it. Of course we're supposed to be everywhere. We're supposed to be in Europe talking about the Ville. You get what I'm saying? Not Carolina talking about the Ville, because it's a difference. You know, it's a lot of people that everybody knows Charlotte, everybody know Raleigh, this, that, the third. They know Fayetteville now because of, you know, Cole and Little Mo and this, that, the third. But it is so many hot artists right here in Fayetteville. And I'm talking about R&B, hip-hop. I know some country jokers, I'm telling you. Listen, what's my boy name? Dex. He came from Reed Ross. He is a monster. You get what I'm saying? And it's musicians out here that are signed musicians that are violinists. They play the strings, this, that, the third. So we have to support people like that. You get what I'm saying? If they post a video and it's hot, don't say, I don't want to share his because, you know, I don't like him. Or I don't like her. Her hair green today. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me. So we just have to support each other. Support the camera people, you know what I mean? Let me tell you who else who don't never get recognized. And if it's not for them, the show gonna be garbage. But if it ain't for the sound man, because I am so picky. Everybody knows I am picky when it come down to the sound. The whole band got to get mic'd up, and a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people think DJs are the sound man. If the DJ don't have the full sound to run a band, he's not the sound man. You get what I'm saying? So you can't go running to him talking about, hey, what's up with my mic, though? You get what I'm saying? And so we just have to support everybody. And I definitely want to give props to all the sound crew that's out there, the cameraman, because if it ain't for y'all, we ain't got no visual going on, then, you know, everything that I've ever done, it was behind a visual. So hands down to Barry, although he ain't shoot no more. Hands down to Reggie. Reggie is my dude. You know, it's a lot of people out here. Q, he out here doing his thing hard. Well, he got a few different nicknames or whatever. And then we got my girl right here. We want to give her some props because she doing her thing, trying to get this. I told you a while ago, I don't want to call it movement because you can make moves standing in place. This is the progress. You see what I'm saying? So we have to start right here. We have to start with each other. And it's funny because we warming up. Me and Rook done got started. So he like, look, and another thing.
Any closing remarks? Closing remarks? Because we'll be here all day. We'll be here all day.
Hey, listen, man. Music, close your eyes and just listen to the music. You know what I'm saying? Just do me that favor. Don't look at the person. Don't judge the person. I don't care what it is. But we have to set a different learning tool. So when it comes to us in Fayetteville, since there's so much grudge, just try to close your eyes, listen to the music with your ears, and then support it. Don't try to judge the person off of his past or who he slept with, or he's dating this person, or he's getting more shine than this person, or he said this and that about me. If we're going to support, then we need to support. Just bottom line. You know, it's time to cut the mess out and go ahead and start uplifting each other.
Real quick, is anybody in the room right now have a question? By all means, with the support. You don't have to come up here. You can just, just put it out. We'll answer the question before we close out. Shout out to the push board. Already? Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this. I was speaking with some friends that's sitting at the back table right now, and I've known for a minute, and they asked me out there about what was going on in here, and I said it was about the support system as as artists in the Ville. So I invited them inside. So that's why I was saying if there's any questions before we close out from them, it's cool. If not, we'll go ahead and close out to the next time. And but by all means necessary, we can work it out. If there's anything you need, excuse me. If anything you need to know about, we can work it out. Real talk.
It's gonna be short and sweet. I do want everybody who, from the sound of our voice, who is seeing this, who's watching this, we doing this so we want everybody input. You get what I'm saying? Not just artists, fans, promoters, producers. We want y'all to start reaching out, comment, and, put your questions out there. That way, next time, we sit on the board, we will actually be able to answer them. Y'all can come in and sit in and all that good stuff. And let's just do it. Let's just do it. Like I said, if you have any questions, any comments, or anything like that, just, post it. Your page.
Yes, definitely. If you have any questions, you can definitely go to Debonair Entertainment and post that. The DEBONAIR Entertainment. Or you can catch me on my Elisa Debonair page. So this is just the beginning. We're building a lot more in a 2-6. It's needed. Definitely support your artists. Support your DJs, support your radio stations, support your cameramen. Shouts out Goodelyfe Visuals. Producers, we got BGMG in the building, actually. You guys definitely make sure you go check them out. Support all the people who got the events going on, the platforms. We got the mic fights, like we said earlier. Mansion does some showcases sometimes, right? Right. To me, nothing is competition to me, because I think that the platform for artists are very important. So I'm gonna share it. It's not a competition thing at all. The rap battle? At Hope Mills. 2417 Hope Mills Road. Yes, and the next one is on what day? September 10th. So definitely check them out. Yes, I don't know exactly who does the one on Mansion, but I'll find out and I'll post it on the page. Okay. Papa Docs.
It is on Tuesday nights.
Yeah. Okay. So there's definitely a lot of things that are going on, and let's share it. Let's share it. Shameless plug, I have an event coming up that's actually going down August 23rd. It's called Debonair's Enlisted. I want to do something a little bit different. It's actually a meet and greet / panel / showcase. So real quick, the beginning first 25 minutes, it's going to be a meet and greet. So all the artists in the city can get together. We have a lot of people who say that there's people out there that they can't, there's not enough people here to collab with. There's not enough talent in the city. But we do have talent. I don't know if there's enough events that are being put together to actually bring that platform for them to actually engage with each other. So the first 25 minutes, it's a meet and greet. I have a lot of radio people going to be in the building too, as well as you can meet and greet with the panel. After that, we got the panel. You can ask all the questions that you want. It's a monthly event, so whatever it is as an artist or a producer that you're having problems with, a songwriter, whatever it is, anybody who's into the whole music scene, so to speak, that's definitely for you. I wanted to bring something just to help out the city and, people can learn things and actually take something back. Then after that, it's a showcase. It's done American Idol style. So definitely check that out as well. PGMG. We got PGMG, like I said, in the building. They are the producers of the month as well. So if you're interested in getting your music out, your beats, exposure as well, we got that. And anything else? Anything else you know of? Support.
Something I didn't mention earlier, but I'm gonna close out with me. I'm Tommy G Mix, formerly from Foxy 99, the Big Stick. Now I am on deck at 104.5. I got started today. I'm in the building. Beware.